Hi guys. So, um, today has been a stress, but I'm done my exams. I'm stoked, and I'm going to Dragonfly nightclub. It's been a struggle to make it there, so I'm very stoked. Thank you, friend Joe, for driving me. Be stoked for me. Oh, and happy birthday, Laura.
Hello. I am talking to you in the mirror because I have no other choice because it's not bright in here whatsoever. And yeah, I'm in the bathroom with Dragonfly. Just wanted to say hello. Whoa! Woo!
Hi. Okay, yes, so I'm wearing the same thing that I wore last night. I just got home. And it's been an interesting day. Well, first let me tell you about my night. So as I told you, I had a difficult time, to say the least, figuring out how I was going to get to Niagara Falls. The problem was, it's $30 to take a cab from St. Catharines to Niagara Falls, and I would have to come back to St. Catharines. So I wasn't about to spend $60, so I was trying to figure out either I'd get a ride there or a ride back, and neither seemed to really work. And as I said, I had an offer, and then it didn't work out, and the bus didn't come, and then Joe saved the day. Love you, Joe. This is her, by the way, if you guys are wondering. She's the bomb. So we got to Dragonfly, and I thought there was no cover before 12, but I guess there was, and it was kind of a disappointment. But the guy felt bad because I thought that, and so he gave me three free drink tickets, which were Heineken. So I get to the booth, we're hanging out, dancing, super fun. And this other booth, these a bunch of guys were I guess they asked, my friend Laura, was her birthday, right? So they asked her if she wanted to come have a drink on one side of the booth. I think 3 girls got in, and then on the other side, there was no more room, and on the other side of the booth, I was going to get in, but this guy got out and let me in instead. So I was like, oh no, because I was going to be trapped. And so everyone else left, and I was there by myself. And this guy beside me is like, hi, I'm Justin. And I'm like, hi, because I didn't want him to be like, well, we should hang out sometime, assuming that he was from Niagara Falls. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not from around here. And he's like, oh, where are you from? And I said, oh, close to Toronto. And he's like, same here. And I was like, oh, great. And I was like, well, I go to school here. So, and then he's like, so you should just stay here for the night, hang out with us. And I said, kind of want to go back to my friends. Kind of feel awkward sitting here without my friends. But I'm a lot more awkward than that in situations like this. Usually I'm not an awkward person. Well, I mean, that's not a argument. Anyway, usually I'm just whatever. But I was like, yeah, yeah, you, I didn't know what to say. So then he finally was like, you want to go back to your friends? And I was like, yeah, and then he let me out. So that was good. But then later, we're all dancing, and I guess I go back to the table. I get there, and the bottle's gone because we got bottle service. And I was like, where'd the bottle go? I was like, did they drink it all, really? And then so I went back to Adam and Laura, and I was like, hey guys, so where's the bottle? Do you guys know where the bottle is? It's not there anymore. And they're like, what? It's not there? And they go back, and so basically what happened was the table that invited us to their table, tried to steal our bottle, so the waitress took it, which was, I can't believe they would do that, you know what I mean? Why would you invite us to your table and offer us all drinks if you're just going to steal our bottle? That's stupid. That's, what is that? Yeah. Don't hate. You guys slowly just, creep behind you, little by little. It's like they're testing the waters. I'm going to touch her. Now I'm going to move my hand. Okay, it's on the other side of her now. Alright, she'll let me. But, maybe I didn't even notice, because all of a sudden, it was on the side, and I knew he touched me here, but then all of a sudden I see his hand over here, and I was kind of what? And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden he's behind you, and he's like, yeah, let's dance. And you're just whoa, when did this happen? I don't know, whoa. And I kind of just stood there, awkwardly. I guess I am an awkward person, but anyway. So I stood there kind of awkwardly, and then finally I turned around, I'm like, I don't know who you are. And he's like, oh, and he introduced himself to me. He's like, so we're cool now. And I was like, and I left. So I was like, I'm not dealing with this. And that's actually when I went back to the table and found the bottles. There were people smoking inside the bar. So at the end of the night, it was really funny because, well, I mean, not funny at the time, kind of scary actually. But my friend Laura, she is so little and so cute. And like there was these guys that I guess she knew from high school, and I don't know what they did. I still don't know. Like I have no idea like what happened, or maybe she was just mad to see them. But like it was hilarious that she was just freaking on them, and it was just really funny. Like just get out of here, go, and like I've never seen it that way, and I thought it was hilarious. It was the funniest thing ever. Props to you, Laura. It was just great. And I guess she knew one of the bouncers, so she kept being like, get him out! Him! And it was just so funny. Like, I wish I got that on film because it was actually great. Like, it was amazing. I'll never forget it. Oh, and when I was leaving, all guys watching this, never do what I'm about to tell you, okay? So, there was this guy, and I didn't even notice him. I was standing, waiting, we were about to leave, and he, like, all of a sudden I feel somebody flicking me, and, like, flicking my bum, basically. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't know it was flicking. I was just like, what's going on? I turn around, and there's this guy, and he's just, like, looking down. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was just like, what? It's a nice bum. Well, he didn't say those words, but anyway. I was like, don't touch me. And then this other guy, and by the way, it was the same guy that went up behind me to dance with me, like the one that, like, slowly crept up behind me. Yeah, he comes over, and he's just like, dude, what are you doing? Don't touch her. God. And then the guy that was touching me is like, I could see him winking, being like, oh, yeah, sorry, man. Oh, like, whatever. And I'm like, I look at them both, and I'm like, first of all, you're a terrible wingman. Second of all, stay away from me. And I walked away. Can you believe that? So the guy that tried to dance with me before and I walked away from him tried to get his friend to be, the jerk so that he could be the hero and that I would be like, oh, thank you for saving me. Oh, let's totally go dance now. Like, come on. How stupid can you be? I'm not an idiot. Don't do stuff like that. Guys, don't do stuff like that. Please come up with better plans. So like normally when I'm at the bar, I drink beer because A, I know what I'm paying for, and B, like I get nervous to drink mixed drinks. Like I'm just kind of scared, especially at Dragonfly because I've heard bad things. But I mean, because we had a bottle, I wasn't that nervous. And I did not feel so great this morning. I didn't sleep at home, and I didn't bring a jacket with me to the bar because I got a ride, and I guess I could have left it in the booth, and it would have been smart of me to bring it because it was freezing cold last night. But I mean, whatever, things happen. But the fact that I didn't sleep home was kind of made things a little bit awkward today, to say the least. First of all, I get on the bus, and the bus driver, hey, like looking at me like what is she doing? I hear these ladies laughing, and they are right there on the bus at the very beginning, the very front. I sit down across from them, and they're both just like hee 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 hee, like these old women, and I just look at them and I say hi because I know that they're laughing at what I'm wearing, and I didn't want to just pretend like I didn't know. So they're just like, one of them said, you do know it's the middle of winter. Well, first of all, it's not the middle of winter, it's the beginning of winter. We've only had snow for about 2 weeks now. But yes, I do realize that. I can see snow. However, I wasn't rude to her. I just was like, haha, yeah. And then she's like, oh, to be warm-blooded. I had to get off the Penn Center. And I walk in, and yeah, like just lots of stairs. Lots and lots and lots of stairs. It was actually kind of a good experiment for me to see like the reactions of people. Like, who cares what I'm wearing? Like, why do you guys have to stare? Like, it's my choice. Like, if I really wanted to wear this today, then I should have been able to wear it. Who cares if I'm cold? Why do you care if I am cold? It is not your problem. You're not cold because of me. Are you? Like, this one woman, okay, I walk into Stitches, and literally, okay, she's standing at the front of the store, and she's facing, I guess she's facing, so let's just say she's facing this way, talking to someone. She looks at me from like, over her shoulder, and I walk in, and then she turns around to look at me again, and I saw her turning, and I knew what she was doing, so I, like, waited, and I stared at her, and she looked at me, and she had so much nerve to look at me, like, and I bet you she felt like I had so much nerve to look at her, but, like, she is the one staring at me for what I'm wearing. At one point, I walked into a store, the stuff I tried on, I was ready to be like, can you just, like, bring it in while I'm wearing it, because I'm just going to leave the store wearing this, because I was so uncomfortable being at the mall, dressed like I was, because so many people stared at me. It was, like, bothered me. Well, I figure I better go change now, maybe take a shower, maybe fix my computer. Why are these lines back? Okay, honestly, Phantom. I hate this.